Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Cozy English Corner, where learning English is easy, cozy, and fun. I'm Mia.
And I'm Jack. We're really happy you're here with us today.
Hey, Jack, what's new?
Well, this morning, I lost an argument.
With who?
My alarm clock.
That's impressive. Most people lose arguments with other people.
Not me. At 7 o'clock this morning, my alarm said, "Time to get up." And I said, "I disagree."
Reasonable.
Then the alarm came back 5 minutes later. Very confident, very persistent.
And what was your response?
I said, "Let's not make any sudden decisions."
I already know where this story is going.
The next thing I remember is opening my eyes and realizing I had exactly 12 minutes before I needed to leave.
12 minutes?
12, not 10, not 15. 12 very stressful minutes.
That's oddly specific.
Because I counted every one of them. First, I looked for my phone. Couldn't find it. Then I looked for my keys. Couldn't find those either. Then I made coffee because I thought it would help.
Did it?
I forgot to drink it.
Classic.
By the time I finally left the house, I felt like I'd already lived an entire day.
I think every listener understands that feeling.
Some mornings are peaceful. Others feel like a game show where you're trying to complete 10 challenges before the clock runs out.
And that's exactly what we're talking about today.
Morning routines. The calm mornings, the chaotic mornings, and everything in between. And at the end of the episode, we'll have our cozy word tour.
We'll revisit all the useful expressions from today's conversation and explain them in a relaxed, natural way.
And if you enjoy spending time with us, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Cozy English Corner.
And we'd love to hear from you. What's the first thing you do after you wake up?
Tell us in the comments.
All right, grab a coffee if you'd like.
And let's talk about mornings.
Okay, Jack. I know this might surprise you, but I actually like mornings.
That does surprise me. Every morning?
Not every morning, but when things go well, I really enjoy them.
I need an explanation.
Well, my ideal morning starts quietly. I wake up, but I don't immediately jump out of bed. I like to stay there for a minute or two and wake up slowly.
Already very different from my approach.
Then I make a cup of coffee or tea and enjoy a little quiet time. No rushing, no stress.
You make it sound like you're living in a small cabin in the mountains.
Not quite, but I do like to ease into the day.
Ease into the day. That's a nice expression.
Yeah, it means starting the day slowly and comfortably instead of rushing straight into everything.
That sounds nice. Also slightly unrealistic.
It's actually easier than people think. One thing that helps is avoiding my phone for a little while.
Now it definitely sounds unrealistic.
I'm serious. If I check my phone immediately, my brain suddenly fills with messages, news, and things I need to do.
That's true. One message becomes 10 messages very quickly.
Exactly. I prefer to enjoy my coffee first. Then I check my phone later.
You're describing the world's most peaceful morning.
Thank you.
Honestly, you sound like one of those wellness commercials.
I'll take that as a compliment.
It wasn't entirely a compliment.
Fair enough. But I noticed something interesting. When I have a calm morning, I usually feel refreshed.
Feel refreshed. I like this phrase.
It means feeling awake, rested, and ready for the day.
I remember that feeling. I think I had it once in 2019.
Very funny. But seriously, when I feel refreshed in the morning, I stay calmer during the day too.
So you're saying the morning affects everything that comes after?
Not perfectly, but I think it helps. A calm start doesn't guarantee a perfect day, but it can make the whole day feel a little easier.
Okay, I still don't trust mornings, but I can see why you like them. Now let's leave Mia's peaceful mountain cabin and return to reality.
I don't live in a mountain cabin.
That's exactly what someone from a mountain cabin would say.
Go on.
My typical weekday starts with an alarm clock, a very rude alarm clock.
And what happens next?
Nothing. For about 10 minutes.
Because
Because I hit snooze.
hit snooze,
It means pressing the snooze button so the alarm stops for a few more minutes.
a dangerous habit.
A wonderful habit. At least that's what I tell myself.
How many times do you hit snooze?
I prefer not to answer that question.
That many?
Let's just say I spend more time deciding to wake up than actually waking up.
That's impressive.
Thank you. Eventually, I look at the clock and realize I'm running late.
Running late. That's such a common expression.
Yes, it means you don't have enough time and you're behind schedule.
A feeling you know very well.
Unfortunately. And that's when the chaos begins. I jump out of bed, get dressed as fast as possible, and start looking for things.
What things?
Usually my phone, sometimes my keys, sometimes both.
And where are they?
Exactly where I left them, which is never where I think they are.
Of course.
One morning, I spent 5 minutes looking for my phone.
Where was it?
In my hand.
That's incredible.
Thank you. Then I try to make coffee, grab breakfast, and leave the house at the same time.
You know there's an easier solution.
What's that?
Wake up earlier.
Impossible.
Why?
Because that would mean becoming a different person.
Fair point.
But honestly, I've noticed something. When my morning starts with rushing, the whole day feels rushed.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to say earlier.
So maybe you're right. A rushed morning creates a rushed day.
Welcome to the mountain cabin philosophy.
Let's not go that far.
So here's something I've been thinking about. I don't think mornings have to be perfect, but I do think they matter.
You mean because they affect the rest of the day?
Exactly. The way we start the day can change our mood, our energy, and even our stress levels.
See, my theory is much simpler.
Oh?
Coffee sets the tone.
That's your entire theory?
Pretty much. Good coffee, good day. Bad coffee, bad day.
I don't think life is quite that simple.
We'll agree to disagree.
Fair enough. But when people talk about morning routines, they're not really talking about perfection. They're talking about habits.
The small things we do every day?
Exactly. Those little habits can set the tone for everything that comes after.
Set the tone. I use this phrase all the time.
Yeah, it means creating the feeling or atmosphere for something.
So if my morning is rushed and stressful, the rest of the day might feel rushed too?
Sometimes, yes. Not always. But the first hour often influences what comes next.
That actually makes sense. When I wake up late and rush everywhere, I feel like I'm trying to catch up all day.
Exactly. And when I have a calm morning, I usually feel calmer later, too.
I guess mornings are a little like the first chapter of a book.
That's a nice way to put it.
If the first chapter is chaos, the rest of the story can feel chaotic too.
Sometimes. But there's also good news.
What's that?
A good morning doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need a 2-hour routine. You don't need a perfect schedule.
You just need a few habits that work for you.
Exactly. Maybe it's drinking coffee quietly. Maybe it's stretching. Maybe it's not checking your phone immediately.
Or maybe it's simply getting out of bed before you're running late.
That would help.
I knew that advice was coming.
Of course.
But honestly, I think you're right. The first hour of the day might be more important than we realize.
That's why I try to protect it.
And that's why I should probably stop arguing with my alarm clock every morning.
So after all this, I think we've learned something important.
That alarms are evil?
Not exactly. That not every morning needs to be perfect.
I like that already.
A lot of people see perfect morning routines online and think they need to do everything perfectly. Wake up early, exercise, meditate, read, drink water, make a healthy breakfast.
I'm tired just listening to that list.
Exactly. Real life doesn't always work like that.
Sometimes real life means trying to drag yourself out of bed.
That's a great expression.
Yeah, it means getting out of bed when you're really tired and don't want to get up,
I think we've all experienced that.
especially on Monday mornings.
The important thing is not having a perfect routine. It's finding habits that actually work for you.
So if someone isn't a morning person, they don't need to become one overnight.
Exactly. Small habits are often better than big plans.
That's a lesson I keep learning.
Maybe your habit is preparing things the night before. Maybe it's making coffee before checking your phone. Maybe it's giving yourself 5 quiet minutes to ease into the day.
There it is again. Ease into the day.
One of my favorite expressions.
I still think it sounds like advice from a very calm person.
That's because it is.
Fair.
But the idea is simple. You don't have to rush into every morning. A little flexibility can help.
And if one morning goes badly,
Then tomorrow is another chance.
I like that.
Because good mornings aren't built from perfect routines. They're built from small habits repeated over time.
And every morning is a fresh start.
Exactly. No matter what happened yesterday, you get another opportunity to begin again. All right, Jack, it's time for our cozy word tour. Let's start with ease into the day. Remember when I talked about my calm mornings?
Yeah, if you ease into the day, you start slowly and comfortably instead of rushing.
For example, I like to ease into the day with coffee and a few quiet minutes.
Meanwhile, I ease into the day by looking at my alarm and pretending it doesn't exist.
Next is hit snooze.
A personal favorite. It means pressing the snooze button to get a few extra minutes of sleep.
For example, I hit snooze twice this morning. Then we had running late.
That's when you're behind schedule and don't have enough time. Like, I couldn't find my keys and ended up running late.
Next is start the day.
A simple but useful phrase.
For example, I like to start the day with a cup of tea.
I like to start the day with coffee and mild panic.
Very balanced. Next is feel refreshed.
That means feeling rested, awake, and ready for the day.
Like, I feel refreshed after a good night's sleep.
I remember feeling refreshed once. It was a beautiful moment.
Then we talked about drag yourself out of bed.
That means getting out of bed when you're tired and really don't want to.
For example, I had to drag myself out of bed this morning.
Especially on Mondays.
And finally, set the tone.
That means creating the feeling for what comes next.
Like, a calm morning can set the tone for the rest of the day.
Or a stressful morning can do the same thing,
Exactly.
which is why mornings matter more than we sometimes realize.
So, Jack, I think today's conversation showed something important.
What's that?
Nobody has a perfect morning every day.
Definitely not me.
Some mornings we feel refreshed, some mornings we have to drag ourselves out of bed.
And some mornings we're already running late before we finished our coffee.
Exactly. But that's okay. A good morning isn't about being perfect. It's about finding small habits that work for you.
Maybe it's taking a few minutes to ease into the day.
Maybe it's putting your phone away for a little while.
Or maybe it's simply giving yourself a calmer start.
Because those small habits can really set the tone for the rest of the day.
So, before we go, we have one question for our listeners. What's one small thing that helps you start the day well?
Thank you so much for spending part of your morning with us today.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of Cozy English Corner.
If you did, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.
And we'd love to hear from you in the comments.
Are you a morning person or a snooze button person?
We read every comment and always enjoy hearing from you.
All right, that's all for today.
Take care, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone, and stay cozy.
Bye.